Hey everybody, MK Scrapper UK here. Thank you for joining me. And in our last video, we made some copper chloride. I said I'd bring you another video next week, but I was sick. I don't know what the kids brought home, but it made everyone sick. So, first and foremost, what did we make that copper chloride for? To remove gold foils and stuff off RAM, PCI cards. And when I was going through some of my boxes of motherboards, I had loads of these. The old PCI slot cards from laptops. So it's only a thin piece there, and there's some gold flashing as well on there. You see it on this one, gold flashing. Not a lot, but all we're getting from these at the minute is the line of foils here, and that's going to be put into my copper chloride. I didn't have to make that copper chloride because I already had some. I basically made that for the channel. So all I do with the old copper chloride is add new HCl and it's good to go again. So what else have we got? Mouse pads. This is all mouse pads that we're going to use our old copper chloride in, and we'll have double whammy. This is also from the mouse pads, but because it's all fingery, I'm going to put that with these cards. Mouse pads here. So let's count how many mouse pads we got. Okay, so we have 227 mouse pads, and I found one of these in there. This is what these are. I'm not going to get nothing from this part of the mouse pad, but as you can see, we've got the gold flashing on this board here, so that will go with them. 227 of these. Some of these are going to have to be deducted because they're copper flashing, and you won't get the copper flashing on the other side. So now we just got to take this plastic off the top here. Just use a chisel normally. If you've got long nails, you might be able to get your nail in there. Slide the chisel in and remove the top bit. That's what's next. Basically, I just slip the chisel in the corner there, or anything with a edge. Break them off. See how this has got a copper back? Usually tells me that these got copper here. Whereas look, it's gold. Gold here, so under here is gold. All these ones gold. Gold, copper. So get very sticky. That's what we got to do. Is that one done? Looks like it's just painted on there. See, all these are stuck together. That glue they use is really good. There you go, see underneath the black there. Stuck together. Okay. This one's actually got something on the back as well as the front. That's as simple as it is. I'm going to carry on. Okay, time for part 2. Part 2, we need some acetone or nail polish remover with acetone in it. This is a steal from Scrapping Irish video. This was only £1 in Poundland, so you know, I've only got a little bit. Put that in there. And then we put in our boards to remove the sticky glue. And I do mean sticky. So we'll leave that for about half hour. Come back, remove the stickiness from the board. That actually doesn't have any, but there is a bit on the back. I'll leave it in there anyway. Let's see, you can see the gold through coming there. Right. So let's get rid of some of this sticky glue. We're going to let that soak. Then we're going to scrape the sticky off with a sponge, just like he did it, or a scraper might do it as well. Sure, I've got a scraper around somewhere. And that'll be stage 2. Okay, it's been half hour. Let's put these gloves on. Okay. Get something that's actually been under there. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, I think a scraper would do that quite nicely. Good old Scrapping Irish got it right. Alright. There you go, that just come nicely off there. I think that one, I was like, oh, not sticky on there. I suppose it comes down to how much you've got, eh? A bit longer maybe on that one. Oh, it's coming off that one all right. Yeah. Yeah. Come off lovely on that one. Maybe I'll put a bit of kitchen towel to put these blobs on. A little bit longer with that one, I think. I suppose the glue could be thicker or thinner depending on who applied it or what company applied it. Longer with that one. So that's what we're doing. wow. Okay. So there we go, that's three fully off anyway. A lot more to do. Be there a while doing this, but it's okay, you know, it's in the evening. Depending on how much acetone or nail polish you got, really, I suppose, depends how long you can leave it for. I only had the 250ml there. Not a lot. I'm starting to throw this waste down. Another ice cream tub. Yeah, that's not bad. Some bit. Yeah, there we go. Maybe a couple of bottles of acetone next time. Okay, I'm satisfied the glue's off that one. Okay, so we got pretty much all the glue off. Here's all the mess here. Sticky labels. And then I cotton filtered the acetone back into bottles. I ended up buying 2 more bottles, and I got about a bottle and a quarter back. So next stage. Okay. The next stage is removing the MLCCs. I just use a chisel, just push them along. Okay. We could either get this off with the heat gun, the IC chip, but with the 2 types of IC chips, let me just find another one. Here they are. These are the blob IC chips. They don't come off as easy, but these square 4-sided ones, just grab a pair of pliers, put it on either side, comes off, and we can get more gold recovery from the ICs after. Okay. And then all we got to get off of this is the cable clip. Some of these are gold connected pins, some ain't. So we could get this off manually as well, but I find it leaves a lot of the solder on there. So as you can see that's not a gold one. But that's clear now. Probably wondering why I didn't use a heat gun. I tried, but the MLCCs didn't drop off like I was expecting them to. You know, so that's just the easiest way for me to do it. So drizzle, MLCCs, MLCCs. And then we could leave it there, use the heat gun and just burn it here. And obviously with the pair of pliers, hold it in the corner. Clip's good. And there you go. Clip come off nice and smoothly with a lot less solder, and so did the chip. So there's two ways of doing it there. To save electricity in these hard times, I'm going to do the four-sided IC chips and the MLCCs manually. And then these blob ones, it's best to heat them up a little bit. And when it blows up like a battery, a laptop battery or a phone battery, just goes a bit thick. Then you can pretty much push these off with a nice bit of heat. There you go, you just see that blow up there. Hopefully this will come off now. There you go, bang. So it just blew up like a battery. Hot to touch. Probably shouldn't be putting them in the plastic thing, hey. Right. So that's what I'm doing now. Most of it's going to be manual. Okay, so I could take that off manually. I don't want to because of the solder. I feel like that's easier to take off with a heat gun. Okay, so I'm going to get all the MLCCs in here, all the chips and the clips in there. And that's what I'm doing next. Some gold foils on the bottom there. Still more on the top. We need some rinse water. Let this drain off a bit. It's been in there a long time. Okay. This is my copper chloride rinse water. I'll just reuse it. See, there's still foils attached to this that they're wiping off. They just need a little rub in the solution. Yeah, that should come off. Been in there a long time. Okay. What will happen is this will be filtered separately from this one, and then we'll do the next jar. That's fine. Yep, that's all off now. Okay, show you more in a minute. Okay, now that's done. Separate these again. Give them another quick rinse. Now we will gravity filter this, and that's our main copper chloride. Then we'll gravity filter that, that'll be our rinse water. Okay, so I've got a cotton filter in here. I'm still going to put a filter in the top. And this bit could take a while. Okay, it's now pitch black. It's about, what was it, 11? It's still draining. Yeah, I'll just show you very slowly. I brought it in. So I've got main copper chloride, so rinse water. That's what's left in our jar. We still got to rinse that out. Now, I'm going to do the second jar into here. I'm not leaving it out here at night. It'll be alright by the door. Window will be open. We'll do the second jar now. So this one's a lot fuller than I remember it being. That's okay. I'll rinse off that lid later. Yeah, look at that. Still loads in there. So, as you can see, that was the processor pins. The pins are gone. That's because of how long it was in there. Alright, so this is probably going to be going all night long. Okay, these took a good couple of days to drain off. Got the main chloride in here, and this is basically mostly rinse water. So as you can see, there's just a massive gunk in this one. Okay, I can see gold foils in it, so that is going to have to be processed by sticking it in HCl on a hot plate, for sticking it in a weak AR mix, or poor man's AR, weak AR, sorry. So, and the other one's the same, all gunky. Look at that. There's a little gold foil there, I can see it. So they're all trapped, unfortunately. I'll get a bit of tissue. So just wipe this, and this will all get processed with some filters. So what else we got? We got this one here as well. There's not much in there, all looks dark, but hopefully there's still some gold in there. Be processed later, and I don't know if you can see this, but we've got more in that one. Got some good ones in here. Not that one. Let's find a good one, hold on. Yeah, it's a bit better, you can see in there. A little bit better. Another good one there. So right. So we know we're going to process these at a later day. I'm not going to process these right now because we still got our mouse pads to put into solution. Believe you me. And that did take a few days to do that. Okay. So we're not going to lose anything. Put my chair in there. I get put with that. It's basically like concentrates. Just clean all this, and this tissue will get put with the cotton. Okay. The weather's turning again. Been very good lately. There we go, we'll clean that up with a bit more tissue. That one as well. And we'll end up doing a dirty drop, and then we'll do a cleaner drop. Okay, time for the next part of the video. We're going to get the green solder mass off these laptop trackpads. So we're going to use 100 grams of caustic soda to 1 litre of boiled water, and we're going to have that on our hobs on the heat outside there due to fumes. We're going to have this on the heat here as well. We're going to have our mask, our mask here, okay, gloves, goggles, toothbrushes just to clean them, okay, and that should be that. Okay, so I have my mask on here, so there's not much audio during this part of the clip. I'm just adding the laptop mouse pads to the solution, and if this solution gets on you, it will burn you, could give you blisters, so you will need to wash it off with some water, and after that put your burn or whatever in some vinegar to neutralize it. Okay. Yeah. Mm. 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 Maybe. Yeah. Make sure the water covers the eggs. Hmm? What? Yeah, boil it first. Did you smell that? Huh? Wow, okay, finally done. So as you can see, pretty clean. See your little dot there. Filthy. I had to add another litre. Just where it's burned down. And as you can see, these are the ones I didn't do. Simply because they're copper based. So I didn't even bother with them. And that's the end of their journey. They'll go in the microwave. These ones, we're going to cut these now. Put them in a bucket. Copper chloride. Leave it for between 2 weeks and a month. And then we'll retrieve the gold, the gold foils. So that's next. And that's what we're doing. I'll come back when I'm done. Okay, it's getting dark. As you can see there, that's all chopped. I only chopped it so the acid would get to it better. Okay. So now we're going to put our main chloride solution in there that we filtered the other day. Okay. And then we're going to top that up. Good old HCl. Oh yeah, that's going to give it some oomph. There we go. We're going to leave that, sink over it, put it in the shed. We'll look at it again. It'll take at least 3 days for some foils to come off. We're not going to see all foils. Some of it will be black powder. That's that. We're pretty much going to leave it alone for a month now. And now we'll get on with the next part. Okay then, next is our tab of bits and bobs. We've got these PCI slot cards from laptop motherboards. There's quite a few in there. We've got some graphics cards here. PCI cards, graphics cards. A little bit of RAM, as long as it's under a gig. That's 512. I won't need that. So, with these, we've got the pins along here. Pins with the graphics cards and sound cards and all that lot. And we're just going to cut them off. There's still more we can take off this. We've got pins here, IC chips, but right now we just want the fingers. Now when we get the fingers off these, we get some pins here, which I've got the gold on it. And there's also this little plate here, which has a little bit of gold flashing on it. So the pins will stick in their own tub, the ones that we can remove from these. We won't be removing the pins from this, like here, not yet anyway. So that'll be that. And the way I'm doing that is just with some cutters. So got a few pair of cutters here. Where's them for ones? and these ones. So we'll start with this card here. Sometimes these fly off, so you know, try to keep it in a contained area. And there we go, that's that one. But there's still more to get from this one later. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. This could take a while as well. Nothing new there. It always takes longer than you think it's going to take. So I'll get back to you when that's done. Okay then, they're all cut. And we've got a few pins in there, but there's still loads of pins to process, which we'll do another day on another video. Right now, let's get these in the copper chloride. Lost the video I just made of the end. Typical. So they're in there. That's the copper chloride we made. Copper 2 chloride. There's about 160 grams. So 3 days we'll start seeing the foils come off. And it's going to take about 4 weeks. So thank you, like, share and subscribe.